Hello everyone, I'll be talking today about addiction, a topic that touches all of our lives in some way, directly or indirectly. And it's been something I've been working on and through this week, particularly with my choice to depart from a particular habit. I won't get into the details because I think, well, one is personal, and two, addiction to anything kind of behaves and works in the same way. So I'll be talking about the dynamic of addiction in my life and what I've been kind of doing with it and for it. So I've noticed a particular habit in my life has become slightly unhealthy. It's right at the beginning of being unhealthy, because I think things that we get addicted to start off being really positive for our lives and eventually turn into something that no longer serves us, at least not in the long term. And that's where I feel this habit falls into. So I've decided to part with it and, trying a different range of methods. In the past, I have tried to break my pattern of investment in the addiction, in the use, and that has worked to some degree. It definitely lessened the pattern of continuation with the addiction, but it has not been a solution. Now I'm going through a pattern of going through abstinence, but now I do have quite a lot of motivation in my life to get through this in a way that I didn't before. My personal life circumstances fortunately have been really good to me. Life's been kind, and with the recent changes in my life, I feel like I have a lot of willpower to get this change going in my life. But basically the message I want to give is that if you're struggling with something in terms of an addiction that you would like to get rid of, would like to change in your life, there is hope. There are lots of people going through the same thing as you are, that's for sure. And there are methods to explore and try in your own life that will give you success, and some that will feel like a failure. But I think the process of failing is actually a beautiful process of growth that, for me, talking my own experience, if I hadn't failed several times as I've done with this and other addictions, I probably wouldn't be feeling as confident as I am now in trying this particular leaving method. And talking about a different kind of addiction, this is something I'm definitely addicted to, but I don't think it's harming my relationships, my job, my lifestyle in any way. But I feel like I am addicted to YouTube. I love opening YouTube and picking up a lecture to listen to, a TED talk, listening to someone talk about a topic I'm interested in learning about. This is particularly an addiction to the platform YouTube, but also to learning, because curiosity is a big part of my life, and it's what I like to thrive on. And that's where I make the distinction of it being a healthier addiction. It hasn't gotten in the way of my day-to-day life. It hasn't gotten in the way of my relationships. I don't invest finances in an uncontrollable way into this addiction. I don't invest anything. YouTube's free. And the good side is that I'm learning. But the thing is, I am spending a lot more time on YouTube than I am on other things. And that's where I see a slight concern. But on the pros and cons scale, the addiction is actually serving me a lot more than it's taking away from me. So this is something that I will be watching on in the future, and it might be something that I might watch on for another several years until I realize, okay, this is something that no longer serves me, or maybe it will continue to serve me. But other things, that there are always things that an addiction gives you. But when it becomes an addiction, that will also be something it takes away from you. And in my addiction with YouTube, it's time. It robs me of my time. Sometimes, and most of the time actually, unconsciously. But that's pretty much it as I can see right now. And I hope I can be honest with myself with that, because that's really who I need to be honest with any behavior. But other addictions, and the one that I'm particularly struggling with and that I've had a rough week going through, that one has been robbing me more than just my time. So I've decided to part with it. So yeah, I'll close the video here. If anyone watching this at any point in time feels that they are struggling with something that they want to partake with, change in their lives, you can reach out to me, and hopefully there will be a community of people like-minded who are interested in growth and development, who are also going to be able to help you. But yeah, you're not alone. Stay positive, stay hopeful. I love you all.